Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, rolling dem bones and getting way luckier than I have any right to get. Down in the lachrymose layers of Perfidious Manor, in Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, you know me, I'm a gambling, rambling, shambling, babbling man. But you know what, this week, with the old Shrieker's prize here, this week, I don't think I'm taking a chance. I really don't. I love to ramble, I love to gamble, I love to shamble, I love to babble like an idiot because I do that constantly, but this quest that the game has tried to throw us here for the Shrieker, I don't see it. I love to gamble, but this quest is it seems like a sucker's bet. Look at this trinket. It's bad. This is a sucker's bet. It really is. It's like going to Vegas, and rather than sticking to blackjack where the odds are basically slightly under 2%, even if you're not a very good player, and instead of playing blackjack, you're just like, ah, to hell with it, I'm going to go play some roulette. Or you know what? Screw that even. I'm going to go play some progressive slot machines. Yeah, that's where the real money is at. Progressive slots. No, progressive slots are like between 16 and 15% advantage for the house. You don't play that. That's about as bad as odds get in Vegas. That's worse than 0-0-0 roulette, and if you're playing 0-0-0 roulette, you're basically just setting your own money on fire. And still, you know what? If my choices were to play a progressive slot machine or go after the molted wing feather here, I'm gonna load that progressive up, bet the maximum bet, and start yanking the handle of that one-armed bandit, baby. We're not in a position to do this. We don't know what the Shrieker's all about. It's an unknown quantity on the run that at this point really has zero margin for error. So the consequences for failure trying to get to molted wing feather are effectively total failure for the entire run. And the upside for pulling off the unlikely win against the horrid Shrieker is this. It's 10 dodge, some disease resistance, and some move resistance, which by the way you only get in the dark. That's Garbo. And if you're in the darkness and willing to take an additional 16% extra stress, you can capitalize on that big bad 10. There are way better ways to get 10 dodge, or even more than 10 dodge. This trinket is shitty. Why would anyone do this mission? Ever? It baffles me. It really does. I'm sitting here stammering like an idiot because I'm truly flabbergasted. Nobody is going to wear this trinket. It's pointless. It's like taking a copy of Operation to Michael J. Fox's house on Family Game Night. I mean, sure, you could take a copy of Operation, but even if you do and you win, what have you really accomplished? Other than, you know, proving you're a fucking scumbag for taking advantage of Michael J. Fox's affliction. That's just mean-spirited is what it is. So what we want to do then is look at other potential missions and see what we can try and get out of this week. Or possibly we could go into the darkest dungeon itself, but I really want Bubba Blue along on that mission. And before we can take Bubba, we got to get him up to resolve rank 6. So I feel like maybe that should be our goal. Resolve rank 6 for Bubba. We're also going to be dumping just an unholy screaming truckload of cash on the Bubster here because his arms and armor are, to say that they're subpar is just us being polite. He's dressed like a ragamuffin. So how could we get Bubba up to resolve rank 6? Like what could we do? We ideally are going to need to take him, and I say ideally, we actually are forced to take him on a champion length mission. We don't even need to do a long. Is there a short champion length mission? We have a medium in the Warrens. No fucking way. I'm not doing that. Especially not for a cleansing crystal, which is garbage anyway. Or we could try a medium length mission in the Cove, which is also really bad. I don't like either of them. You know what? No, I'm not doing either of those things. Those are all stupid. Can we do something else? Is there maybe, can we put together another team? I'll take pretty much anything at this point. We could do double Hellions, or we could try and bootstrap somebody, except we can't really bootstrap somebody because all these missions suck. Okay, are you a short mission? You're a medium mission. All right, Darkest Dungeon. No, I see what you're up to here. You're trying to sucker me in. You're trying to bring me in and make me fight the horrid Shrieker. No, I see what you're up to, Darkest Dungeon. I see. I know what you're up to. You're just trying to sucker me in and be like, oh, come on, Pete. It's just a short little mission. It's just a short mission. Sure, the reward is shitty, but it's a short mission. It's also in the Weald. And what do we remember about the Weald? Hashtag fuck the Weald. That's what. Do we even have a team that we would consider trying this with? I can't believe here I was talking about bucking the odds, and right now I'm loading up that progressive slot machine, trying to convince myself, oh, you know what? That last lady dumped about $500 in it. This baby's ready to pay, Pete. It's ready to pay. This is a stupid thing to do. I would almost rather do a medium-length mission in the Cove. Why? Because of the champion monsters, that's why. Okay, you know what? Here's what we do. We'll try the Horrid Shrieker. But if on the way to the Shrieker, we run into a single one of those spit-roasting piece of crap pigmen, that's it. We're done. We're tapping out. If just like we spot one, we run like hell. We're going to pretend like they're an agent and this is the Matrix. When Agent Smith comes up and he's like, Mr. Anderson, we're going to just flip him the bird and run like hell. I'm not having any subway battle with this one. I'm just going to give him the finger and fucking cheese it. So what team do we want to take against the Shrieker? Who the hell knows? We don't even know what he's capable of. That's the other drawback. We got no idea what this cat can do. My guess is with a name like Horrid Shrieker, probably stress attacks are on the menu. I wonder if he's stunnable. I'm leaning towards like Hoburn Washburn and maybe Henry Blake. Although, if, you know, the Shrieker is probably a large critter. And as a large critter, what if we got all bounty hunter zany? What if we tried these guys? Okay, yep, this is what we're gonna do. In all likelihood, we're gonna run like hell. We're probably gonna see things come and be like, nope, this is not for us. This is Daniel Zevaluski's House of Leaves. We're just gonna get the hell out of here. This is not for you, Pete. And we're gonna run. But we're going to try, at least. So, let's give you the Brawler's Gloves and then anything else we can get to up your damage. You know what I wouldn't mind doing is actually giving you the Ancestors, or not the Ancestor Scroll, but the Ancestors Map. No, wait, because... no, I'd rather have damage. What do we have that could give you damage from the front slot? Don't we have... we could have something that could just up your straight-out damage. Sun Ring. You know what? Bonus accuracy, bonus damage... This is good. This is just overall 40% extra damage for you. I am shockingly comfortable with that. It does give us a little bit of additional stress, but I think all things considered, that's totally okay. We definitely don't want to go with the Moon Ring. Dismisses Head is a huge stress penalty. It also lowers our max HP, which I kind of don't like either. So... what other trinkets could we use, though? Bonus stress healed while camping, a little bonus to scouting chance. I don't hate that as an idea. We could also just give, you know what? Let's just go multiple sun rings. That's just extra damage. Yeah, we are going to take a little bit extra aggregate stress from that, but we could, if we wanted to, just counter it by giving you a Book of Sanity. Is that how we want to roll? Book of Sanity? We could also go with the Bounty Hunter's Helmet, which I don't hate. I don't think it's very good, but I don't hate it. Beast Slayer's Ring. Sold. Yeah, I like that much better. What are we going to do for our boy Russell Franklin then? Well, Russell Franklin, I'm thinking we're going to give you that debuff skill chance. We're going to go like that, and then we're going to tattoo on top of that bad boy. Do I want to go Junia's Head? That's like a lot of extra stress. We don't really have a way to deal with stress effectively, and I'm pretty sure this monster is going to be a stress-causing monster. Do we really want the demon? Do we really want the Demoness Cauldron? Or would we rather just have, like, maybe some Occultist Incense? It's just 8 dodge. What good is 8 dodge going to do us in a champion dungeon, though? That's the real question. Is that going to be overall helpful? And if we just want to dodge, wouldn't we be better to just use a Feather Crystal? I kind of think we would. I do like the bonus crit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm throwing caution to the wind here. Going to be a Sniper's Ring and I think a Quick Draw Charm for our girl Primrose Everdeen. We want her getting off early, either to launch a mark for us we got two things we like to do. We like to either have her mark our target. Also, you know what, Franklin? We're going to go get you another camping skill. You know what? Everybody's getting camping skills, because I can't help but notice you guys don't have camping skills. Now, it's not... You want to buy camping skills before you go into a dungeon where you're not certain that everybody's going to survive, Pete? Or do you maybe want to wait and see who comes out alive before you buy camping skills on a short dungeon? You know what, Pete? You've convinced me, alternate Pete. The stupider Pete. Less stupid Pete has convinced, like 45 seconds ago, Pete, that that's a bad idea. Yeah. Man, you can't retreat from this quest. Are you sure you want to proceed? Well, no. Actually, the fact that I can't retreat has me considerably less enthused about going to do it. It's still just a short mission, though. I hate everything. All right, Pete, load that machine up to the max and yank that handle, baby, because you're an idiot and have no idea how mathematics or statistics works. Yeah, we probably don't need 6 antivenoms. Like, 2 seems reasonable. Grab a couple bandages, couple medicinal herbs. 1 key, because why not, and 2 stacks of torches. Let's just go get this shit show over with. And you know what? Screw it. It's make or break right here. We put the last 50 bucks in our wallet in the progressive slot machine. Either we're going to hit that jackpot and go get steaks and hookers and snort blow off their asses, or we're going to be sitting at the bus station grubbing through the coin return slot so that we can get enough back for our fare back to Greyhounded to Albuquerque. I don't know why we took the bus from Albuquerque to Las Vegas, because I live in St. Louis, but Albuquerque's as close as I could. Oh, well, we just fight the Shrieker? Like, this is it. Now, because the Shrieker's nest is also an object, as is the Shrieker. So which one? It's the Shrieker's nest is Thatchery. It is immune to everything. Interesting. You can stun the Shrieker. Well, this party is extraordinarily bad to deal with the Shrieker because they do not really... Oh, holy shit, this thing gets 3 actions a turn, though. Alright, we're going to have to try and chew through the nest very quickly. We have definitely brought a suboptimal party. Okay, 2 damage. Yep, okay, so this thing is all stressed then. Well, on the plus side, we may be able to chew through the Shrieker's nest real quick. Holy shit pickles! Well, we're going to go ahead and try and pump that back up then. On the plus side, if she's just big regurgitate. If it's just big single target damage... Let's get a mark on the Shrieker as well. So does the nest not actually get an action? Call the murder. We got hit by a murder of crows. Yeah, okay. Well, the Shrieker is, in fact, just a big stress monster. Okay. We're going to try and chew through the nest. Stop. Holy Christ, that hits hard. Okay. Weird reconstruction on our girl. Is she bleeding even? Oh, she's bleeding 11 per round for 5 rounds. Also, every single attack has hit her. Yeah, you're dying in a rush, but we're gonna patch up some of that ridiculous bleed you have working, and then we're gonna have... You can't throw your heal at yourself, right? You know what? Mark the Shrieker. Primrose Everdeen is just taking an unholy beating here. So Peck just crits every single shot? Is that how it works? It's a critical and a titanically huge bleed? I guess that's just how it works. It also... Okay, it takes 2 of this bird's actions to do that. And we got a disease. Beautiful. Maybe we brought an okay team for this. Good God. That attack is... It always criticals. It's an attack that always criticals. We should have brought somebody with a reliable stun. I like the fact that we have overwhelming damage here. Well, the bird somehow... Since when can you dodge a mark? That shouldn't even be a thing, actually. Like, you really shouldn't be able to be to dodge being marked. That's like not even a thing. Okay. Everyone is afflicted. And the bird left. Yeah, every single one of our heroes here is gonna get afflicted. Can you make this go faster, Darkest Dungeon? Yeah, this was a fucking terrible idea, actually. We can't run away from this, so we're here until we win or die. I don't know what happened. Is there treasure in here? No. Okay. So we won, but we won ugly. Well, before we leave, let's do this. Just because I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, in theory, we should just be leaving the dungeon, but... You'll stick to your own team. Oh, it's okay. Did we win? I guess we won? We also got an achievement, Twisted and About to Break, which is to finish a dungeon with every hero afflicted. It's an achievement I kind of had hoped to never have gotten. So we lost a monumental fortune on that. Every single one of our heroes now has to go in for stress relief. And the negative quirks from this mission are going to be extraordinarily crippling. Well, Faceless is replacing Slow Draw is actually, that's actually an upgrade. Just because we had more crippling negative quirks than that one. Claudia replaced Last Gasp. Yeah, both of those kind of suck. Vertigo is shitty. Corvin's Curiosity. Cannot resist the lure of shiny things. That must be a unique curiosity. Okay. Stress Eater. The stress is above 50. Replacing Satanophobia. That's a downgrade. Spasm of the Entrails sucks. Sublutomania. Okay, so we lost Robust to get bonus with melee skills, which Primrose Everdeen doesn't even have. This is what happens when you load up the progressive slot machine and yank the handle. Like, this is it. This is your payout right here. And the turnout is that the payout is always never worth it. We have like 50 people who need both disease relief and also stress relief. And also probably... excuse me. So we're gonna have to go in here and get rid of a bunch of these diseases. Lethargy is, you know, not that bad. Actually, we prefer to have you going second, so let's get that in. And then I guess Nick Brody, well, we can't go too crazy with the whole... I want to get these guys in to get their afflictions gone, but we kind of can't really go crazy with that either because we don't have enough money. What can, okay, well, we can sell this because we don't even have an abomination, so see in hell. Duplicates of anything, we're not going to need another dodgy sheath, or we definitely don't need 2 of those. And that's like the last of our duplicates. That does put us back up to 13 grand, though, which should be enough to... Oh, I mean, I suppose we could sell the Molted Wing Feather. We're never going to use it because it's flaming... Drink God or dice, I care not, as long as it distracts me. You know what? Don't let yourself be distracted by dice, because I gotta say, all things considered, it's not a fantastic use of your time.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
Why would gold gleam like a dagger's point? I would think that gold might gleam near a dagger's point just because some highwayman is about to shiv you in the kidney and take your gold, but like a dagger's point? The point of a dagger is probably not really that shiny, especially if that highwayman's robbing you at night, because if he's smart, he smeared it with charcoal so that you couldn't see it flashing in the dark while he was sneaking up on you. That's just clever foot padding right there. Speaking of clever foot padding, I'm going to pad my way out of this episode. I made the analogy at the top of the episode. This is what happens when you gamble on progressive slots. You're sitting in a fucking bus station next to a drunken wino who's pissed himself while you paw through the coin return slot of a payphone trying to collect enough quarters to get that one-way ticket to Albuquerque, New Mexico. If you enjoyed this episode, thanks very much. Might drop a like down in the comment section. Support really means a lot. If you want to see more grubbing at coin return slots in the bus station next to urine-soaked hobos, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes of Darkest Dungeon every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in Albuquerque.